you're giving something power over you to continue to bother you. Because you could focus on something else.
And here's a great thing. Everything that you just said really sparked something in my mind.
What's up?
Things can always be worse.
Oh, yes.
No matter what it is that you're going through, things can always be worse.
Oh, my gosh.
You might be thinking about, man, I don't know how I'm going to pay the light bill this month.
Impact. 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 In fact, my hustle is intact. In fact, my hustle is intact. In fact, my hustle is intact. My muscle tough as the hustle, the numbers is just that. And I'ma keep winning and sit back. I love the feeling of killing them with that. Attacking the process, tackling topics, master synopsis. This the residual impact, yeah.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jamichael Moore.
And it's your man, Brandon Gio.
And we are the Residual Impact Podcast. Here we inspire others to find the greatness within themselves
and apply it to their communities.
Beautiful thing, a beautiful thing.
Yes, sir.
We here. We back at it. Once again.
Always.
Come on.
Every week. Consistently.
That's the key.
You already know.
Consistency. I was watching something from David Shands this week. He said he was speaking to one of the guys from Earn Your Leisure, and that was when he first started, I guess. That was one of the things one of the guys told him, like, you know, you got some great content, you got a great episode going on, but you're not consistent with it. And David said he took that to the heart with it, and I mean, you look at David now, it's like you wouldn't even question his consistency.
Not at all, because that man is,
Bruh.
when it comes to not only his podcast episodes, but just his content on his social media, it's just always, that man don't miss a beat.
Dude, like, I just look at the amount of work this man puts in or puts out more so, and it's just like, yo, it's a lot of content.
It is a lot of content. So, hey, I mean, kudos to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's out here, like, really doing his thing.
Nah, facts.
And if we want to be anywhere near his level when it comes to this podcast thing, we gotta constantly just keep grinding it out, man. We gotta be consistent. We gotta keep going. We can't quit. Can't stop. We ain't got time for no seasons. It's all gas, no brakes.
Real talk. I mean, bro, look, we're on 15, dog. We're on 15. We made it to 15 episodes. That's big. That's like, I look at it as like a show, bro. We right now we are a show that's going and that ain't getting canceled, bro.
Right.
We're gonna make it happen, get syndication, all that good stuff.
All of that.
I love it, man. But, you know, you already know how it goes, man. How was your week this week, brother?
The week was good, yo. You know, normal work week until the middle of the week, or towards the end of the week, rather, when it was time to eat. You already know the song. We had beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
Look. Look at you. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Nah, I like that.
You name it, we got it. That's what we had.
You had it all?
We had it all.
Did you go into the coma, though?
No, I don't get the itis.
What? That's so weird,
I just don't.
So you telling me when you done eating all that food, what do? You just be up and energized?
Yeah. For the most part, what I like to do, typically, especially after I eat a lot of food, I like to get up and walk. I don't just sit down. I can't just sit down. I can't stay complacent. I get up and walk.
Wow.
But maybe I'm doing something wrong because we can't all be as skinny as you. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I need to sit my butt.
Bruh, I sure be slumping, bruh.
That maybe.
Yo, bro. When I tell you Wanda left me here on the couch, bruh, I was just like, yo, just go do your thing. I don't even care, bruh. Like, I was knocked out, bruh. Like, I was done for the day. Man, that is funny. That is funny. Yeah, that's different. I never heard that before.
Yeah, I don't like to eat a whole bunch and stay, you know, still. Nah. It's not me.
That's actually better for you, though, that you do that. That you don't go to sleep like that. You stay active and, you know what I'm saying, you're not, like, just letting it sit on yourself like that. So, that's actually a good thing.
Just looking at me, you couldn't tell, though. Just keeping it real.
Oh, man.
But, how was your week?
The week started off... It started off okay, and then, like, kind of on to the week, I did, like, start feeling under the weather. out of nowhere. Anytime it's a change in like how cold it gets or how hot, like that always affects me. So I think it was just around that time, like this week, the temperature just dropped. Like I'm talking about, you could not be outside without no type of hoodie or nothing on.
Right.
It was real deal hoodie season.
Oh yeah.
So
and you know me, I keeps the hoodie on me, and I don't let nobody take it from me, bruh. And it's funny that you mentioned that because I had somebody ask me about
the hoodie.
No, didn't try to get the hoodie, but just kind of like questioning me about whether or not I was open to sharing a hoodie with somebody eventually. And I was like, you know what?
What you say?
In my mind, I said maybe for the right person, but I didn't vocally express that. It was just more so of, no, this is my hoodie. If you want, I can take you to the store. I'll buy you a hoodie in my size. You can pretend it is mine.
Oh, my gosh.
But I'm not giving you nothing out of my closet.
This man does not play by his hoodies,
I do not, yo. I love hoodies, man.
Not real talk.
Yo, in the summertime, I wear short sleeve hoodies. That's just how much I love hoodies.
Yeah, you actually do that.
When I go to the gym, I wear sleeveless hoodies. That's how much I love hoodies.
I ain't mad at that.
You understand?
That's the thing, though.
That's my thing. It's just my trademark, part of my brand.
Your trade. Hey, real talk. And he always matches with the hoodie, too. I got to give it to him on that one. You know what I'm saying?
You know, something light.
But other than that, I mean, other than, me not feeling really under the weather, of course, this week, like you said, was Thanksgiving. Ate good. I drunk a lot. I ain't going to hold you. I was pretty out of it. But, my wife still made me, she most definitely made me do a lot of work.
Okay.
A lot of cleaning up, a lot of running errands still.
What you had? Some of the Migos?
Nah, I did not. Nah, we kept it on the, it was just like a little margarita.
Oh, okay.
Just a little margarita joint. And one thing I did not like, though, man, having to go to the grocery store, bro. Oh, my gosh. That wasn't fun, bro.
When did you go to the grocery store?
I went to the grocery store the day before Thanksgiving and then on Thanksgiving. Oh, no. And I tell you, it's like, it really showed me, like, how big we are, I guess, on, like, holidays. And it's just, bruh, it's not the same, dog. I don't want to be nowhere near any, like, convenience stores on the holidays, bro. Because it's everything's a line, bro.
Yeah.
You're waiting on the line for the checkout. Like, it's just like, where all these people come from, bro? I don't get it.
Last minute, food shopping. They out for the same reason why you are. They got to run to the store just to get something. I saw somebody I'm following on Instagram. She posted. Now I don't want to misquote her, but she was like,
what?
How her mom sent her to the grocery store because she only had like one box of macaroni to make the mac and cheese. So she was like, this woman needs to be arrested.
Oh, man.
And I commented on, I'm like, not arrest your mom. She was like, lock her up.
Bruh. Well, look, that's one of the reasons my wife sent me to the store. We didn't have cranberry. Well, she told me we didn't have cranberry sauce, but she happened to have one, but she wanted an extra one. I'm like, yo, you want to send me out on the holiday looking for cranberry sauce? No, good and well, ain't no cranberry sauce out there.
Right.
Bruh.
Did you find any?
No, like literally, I just happened to walk behind this couple. They had somebody trying to help them. It was this old lady. She was like, yo, do y'all have the cranberry sauce? He was like, yeah, come over, let me show you. Whole thing empty. The lady had to tell her mom was there. She was like, I'm sorry, Mom, you just won't have any cranberry sauce this year. It was so sad. It was like a whole little movie scene. But yeah, I was right there. I was in the same boat.
Listen, it's sad until you realize that you need to get your stuff early.
Big facts, though.
Because everybody is out looking for the same thing that you are the day of.
Big facts.
You got to think about it. It's the holiday season. Everybody's out shopping. Everybody's trying to get something.
Yeah.
And whatever they're trying to get, they're not the only one trying to get it.
Yeah, that's true.
Whatever you're trying to get, you're not the only one trying to get it. Somebody is trying to get exactly what it is that you're trying to get off that shelf.
Yeah.
And it's a battle of whoever gets there first, especially if it's the last item standing. You know what I'm saying? So
it made me just think of like just a lesson in general, like as far as like kind of like doing stuff now versus waiting to do it in general. Like, so because like you can really apply that to like anything in life.
Of course.
Try to get it done early. Don't wait to the last minute because otherwise it'll be harder.
Yeah.
Like you really can apply that. That makes me think about, like, for instance, how I said I didn't feel good this week. It made me think about, because it's crazy how you think about your health when you get sick.
Yeah.
You appreciate your health more and all that, but It's just like keeping yourself up now, taking care of your body now versus when you get sick, trying to fight and put all this stuff in your body and your body having to work even extra hard. No, just take care of your body now.
And it's crazy because remember when you told me that you were sick? Remember what you texted me first?
No, what'd I say? I forgot.
You said stay vitamin C'd up.
Oh, yes.
I take vitamin C every day.
Man.
So, not saying that that's the only thing that's going to stop me from, getting sick.
Yeah.
But it helps.
Oh, most definitely.
And, that's just something that I do. Like, you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I don't want to get to the point where it's like, dang, I'm not feeling so good. Let me stock up on orange juice, ginger ale, because with black people, ginger ale is
Bro, ginger ale is medicine. I don't care what nobody say.
You stupid.
Yo, ginger ale is medicine, bro. Yo, I swear, man. My wife swear by that stuff too, bro. Yo, I don't know what it is, bro, but
stomach ache, ginger ale.
Yo,
fever, go get some ginger ale.
Come on, bro. It feed the soul for some reason. I don't know what it is about ginger ale though. That's funny.
Yeah.
Nah, that's true. That is very true. But yeah, that's exactly what it made me think of, man. And I do feel a lot better now. I mean, I think I'm still coming over just a little bit, but I do think taking some precaution, like some of the things I take just from working at the juice bar, or whatever. Taking ginger and stuff on a daily basis helps. Just different stuff like that in my body. It does help fight it off a little easier. So for those of you out there, man, take care of your body now.
Please.
Put some good stuff in it now. Don't wait till you're sick. You don't have to wait till you're sick to start taking vitamin C like B said, or, whatever you have around. Ginger definitely helps break down inflammation and mucus and stuff like that in your body, because guarantee you have something built up. It's just not to the point where it's breaking down your body. Realize when you're getting sick, your body's starting to break down, so it's like trying to talk to you. So just keep it up in good running shape now.
Understood. Hey, speaking of good running shape, man.
What's up?
I noticed something different on that side of the table.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. What is it, B?
What's different on that side of the table, Mike?
Besides your brother looking good. Yes, man. We have upgraded, because today's price is not yesterday's price.
Price went up.
Yes, I have upgraded some equipment. I am now slowly but surely getting into this apple tree lifestyle, and I got a little setup, going. Got the keyboard with the trackpad, and y'all know I got my pencil and everything. So this was all from B inspired me to get all of this stuff as well, and now.
Yeah, man.
We getting up there in equipment. I think
this is
the part of that process. We're showing people right now like where we started at, and this is how it's going.
Again, that's what I used to edit with.
Yeah. And
to everybody who always compliments me on my editing, for the most part, especially within the last year, I've been editing on my iPad. So
yeah, and he's been teaching me as well. So it's like now I'm gonna start getting into this and starting to see how to do it and learning more. And I will say it's a process. Man, by the way, you made me think of something like that's almost like a class you can teach. Like the way you sat down and broke down stuff to me, bro, you really can teach people some stuff, like, and really help people grow in this, because I think that is something that not a lot of people know.
Yeah. You're the second person to tell me that I need to start like turn something like that into a business.
B.
So I just might have to.
That might be
coming 2022. I might have to.
I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there right now that wants to like have a YouTube channel or maybe like a podcast or something like that, and they just don't really know how to start or the whole process that goes into it. And if you just throw your name out there, throw your services out there, I guarantee they'll come, because they see what you're doing. Show them, ooh, you can make like a video, like, look, this is what I do, this is all the stuff I be, because they don't see all this, they don't see all the background stuff. They don't be seeing that. They just see the finished product.
You're right.
That's something. Just made me think.
We'll see what I can put together. I'll figure that out. And again, coming 2022, maybe 2023, I'll have it all planned out. Yeah. But my main focus right now, before I start to launch any courses or classes, anything like that, I want to focus on this podcast right here. I want to focus on us getting bigger and better and getting out to a broader audience. And most importantly, getting guests on the show, because the people have been asking.
That's true. That is very true.
It's like I can't go a week without somebody asking, yo, when are y'all going to start having guests on your show? When can I come on your show?
That's very true.
Like, first and foremost, you have to be able to provide value before you can even come on this show.
That's one.
We gotta vet people. Not just anybody can come on the show.
Let them know, B.
But if you are definitely a person of value, or if you feel like you have something to give to the people who are listening, come talk to us. Mm-hmm. And if you don't find us first, we might find you. So if not, we'll have our people call your people. Basically.
And like you said, that's something that probably more so coming next year we will get into. And I think that if that's a space that you want to enter in, like you say, get at us. But I most definitely have a lot of people reaching out to me as well, like trying to get an interview. They see what we're doing. They see the consistency in it. Mm-hmm. So now they're starting to see, like, man, like, okay, they have something going. Let me get on that. And you already know that's going to grow as we continue to grow. So I think we might be on to something.
We are.
I think so,
I know
man.
we are.
That's big, man. That's a major key. Well, B.
What's poppin'?
To bring light to some news this week that I saw. I you know what, this just inspired me. I do want to talk about him. I know we talked about last week about our brother Adolph Thornton Jr., for those of y'all don't know, formerly known as the rapper Young Dolph. It's just some positive news to throw out there. I heard that one of the things that he used to do for his kids, man, was he used to buy foreclosure homes and put them in his kids' names. He has over 100 properties. Wow. And he used to put them all in his kids' names. And I saw that this week, man, and to me that spoke to me of forward thinking.
Yeah.
That's something that it was just like really positive that someone would do for their family, man, and it inspired me. I most definitely would say.
And stuff like that definitely inspires me as well, because typically, well, I'm not going to say typically, but in the black community, a lot of people know that our parents, not all of our parents, will be quick to put our names on bills, put them on the cable bill, the light bill, whatever, instead of getting some property, acquiring an asset, and putting our names with that asset so it can boost our credit. But they'll put the names on the liability.
Right.
Ooh, you know what I'm saying?
That's good.
And that kind of messes us up in the long run.
Yeah.
Like, I'll never forget a story of somebody who used to mentor me told me that, his wife ended up having a black card because when she was a kid, her parents owned farmland. So what they did was they would constantly buy equipment for the farm using credit and put her name on that equipment.
Wow.
So they needed that equipment to make money because, the farm, you do what you need to do on the farm.
Right.
And you sell your crops, you sell livestock. So you're making money back.
Right.
So they would put the equipment in her name since she was a child. By the time that she was old enough to really get her own credit cards and stuff like that, credit score was perfect.
Man.
So high up that she was able to get a black card.
Wow. That's amazing.
But a lot of us don't think about that because we're not taught that.
Yeah.
Now imagine if more of us were taught, to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just by this platform alone, I've literally just practically taught everybody who's listening that is something that we can do. Maybe not all of us own farmland. Maybe not all of us have people who do own farmland in our family. But we might be able to purchase certain equipment that we use to make us money. And instead of, putting it in our names, put it in our kids' names if we have children. Get their names attached to assets that you will in turn pay off so that their credit can grow.
Right.
That way, by the time they're old enough to even understand what credit is, after, of course, you teach them more about it as they get older, then their credit score will be top notch. They'll be able to get anything that they want.
Yeah. No, I agree. And I think that, well, first, like you say, they got to teach them, but also the parents, the only thing about it, I think about it is, the parents have to know how to use the credit.
That's true. They have to be disciplined.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the keys too, as well as, making sure that they know, when you're using there's nothing wrong with credit. It's a bad stigma around credit, but that's only when you misuse it. When you use it to buy a bunch of liabilities,
right?
Just a bunch of things just to put on it for no reason, and then you don't pay it off at the end of the month or whatever, and then you're just paying more interest rates.
Yeah.
Or, or your interest rates is just ridiculously high, and then, you end up paying more than whatever it is you bought it for. And that's something that I had to learn, in my older age, I would guess you could say. I'm still young, of course, but like when I got older, like I didn't understand interest rates.
Right.
But then when I started to grasp that concept, I'm like, oh, okay. I don't want nothing that's 45% interest. That ain't good. Just because
Not good at all,
because you know how they get you, right? Oh yeah, come on, you want to save $100? Come on, just sign up for this credit card real quick. What you mean, $100? I'll take that. You don't think about that.
And they're gonna talk about some 0% APR.
Oh, come on.
But what you don't know is it for the first 6 months? Is it for the first 12 months?
See,
is it for the first 30 days?
come on, man.
Nah.
It's so all those things are important as well. But I think like you said, man, we have to invest into our kids for the future, set them up for the future so that they can really, really, man, get off to a great head start.
Of course.
But also not enabling them as well.
Right.
I think that's a good balance.
It is.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Adolph Thornton, man, for just inspiring us and showing us, that it's good to think of other people than yourself. It's good to educate yourself and show that, being a rapper is not just rapping.
Right.
He also, Young Dolph wasn't Adolph Thornton. Like, they're the same person, but like that, it seemed like it was two sides of him.
Of course, man. Just like, Bruce Wayne is the Batman.
Yeah.
Clark Kent is the Superman. You got two separate entities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's the one person who's that figure that's like up here who's, the hero, the mask, the costume.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The person that rushes into buildings and saves people from burning buildings, or fight crime at a certain time of day or whatever, or just even be in the spotlight and entertain in Young Dolph's situation. Then you have the person on the other side of the coin who is the one who you see on a regular basis, who goes to the family functions, who goes out to dinner in public, or is just being a father or family figure to their kid or children and stuff like that. So there's two sides.
Yeah.
Always, man. There's a sense of duality with that.
A lot of people can look at the story of him just being a rapper and think,
Right.
Man, this man was gunned down and this is just a normal lifestyle, and just can take that part of his life and use that. And I just wanted to shed some light on how impactful this man was,
Most definitely.
So I just wanted to do that, man. R.I.P. to that man as well.
R.I.P. Young Dolph.
But and I saw some other good news this week, man. I just wanted to spread the positivity, the love.
I like that.
This week, man.
We need that.
Bro, you ain't lying. We all know Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Of course.
Super megastar.
It doesn't matter.
Big megastar. He had a movie that just came out on Netflix.
Okay.
Great movie, by the way. If y'all haven't watched it, I think it's called Red Notice. It's an amazing movie. Go out there and check it out. He's not paying me for this.
I was about to say, did they pay us?
He ain't paying me for it, but I'm giving him,
Okay.
He's a good brother.
All right.
So basically in the movie, I'm not spoiling it or anything. In the movie, though, there is this particular car. It was a Porsche Red Taycan. I might have mispronounced that, but it was a Porsche. So in his new movie on Netflix, he was driving a Porsche Taycan, which is a really nice car, like extremely fast. But he said he wanted to do something different. He wanted to do a giveaway, but he wanted it to be major.
Right.
Now, this car right here is an amazing car, well over $100,000. He actually wanted to give that car away, the same car that he drove in the movie. He wanted to give it away to a fan. Unfortunately, he asked Porsche, and they said no. So he was like, you know what? That's okay. He's straight. He said he want to still do something major for somebody, one of his fans, because that's just who he is. It's The Rock. So he decided to give away his own personal truck, like truck that he drove on the daily. And this truck is not it's not no small little Toyota Tacoma or something like that. This is it's an actual big. What kind of car is this? This is he gave away his Ford. It doesn't say the specific one, but it's looking like it's around it's way bigger than a Ford. Let's say bigger than a Ford 350. And this was his own personal truck. really decked out. Like, you know, The Rock is a big dude. So
He is a big dude.
This ain't no small truck. He gave it away to a lucky fan. And I just thought that was a real dope thing to do. Because, you know, when a company said no that he worked for, well, he did business with more so. When they said no, he went out and was like, you know what? I'm gonna still do something. I'm gonna still do something big. So to me, that's actually better than getting something that you just drove in a movie. I'm getting your own personal truck.
Bro, I can't even imagine, first and foremost, how he was able to fit in a Porsche.
That's
This
true.
dude is 6'5", 260 pounds.
Oh my gosh,
That's
bro.
a big dude.
That's a huge dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
So, yeah, that truck, I've seen the truck. It's massive.
It's massive, bro.
So, that thing is lifted.
Yes.
And, yeah, it's... You know the song Chevy Riding High?
Yes.
Granted, this ain't a Chevy, but that joint was riding high.
Decked
You know what I'm
out.
saying? It was pretty decked out. So, shout out to that man. Shout out to that fan. Yo, like, that's amazing.
Yeah. And so the fan, he actually wrote a post and he just said, you know, I have no words to express how blessed and grateful I am. Again, no words, only scripture. With my whole heart, with my whole life, with my inmost being, I bow in wonder and love before you, the holy God, Yahweh. You are my soul celebration. How I could ever forget the miracles of kindness you've done for me. So he put a scripture out there, man, and he was real grateful standing next to the truck. But I thought that was dope, man. That was a good story, man. That just made me like shows that there's some good decency out here in the world.
Of course, man. We
brother.
need more of that. We definitely need more of that. So I feel like, you know, I mean, similar situations. We were just talking about Young Dolph, man. Remember when Young Dolph gave away that Lamborghini?
He did.
Yeah.
He did. That's a $350,000 car.
But the people, they couldn't afford the insurance on it. So I think they sold it. They ended up selling it.
Yep.
But that blue and orange Lamborghini,
Yep.
like, yes. I mean, imagine if we had more celebrities doing stuff like that. Like,
Not real
I think
talk.
that, I don't know. I mean, granted, a lot of celebrities do end up giving back to the people who support them. But, you know, I don't know. I like seeing stuff like this,
Yeah, me too.
you know?
And I remember when the fan actually decided to sell the car, they was talking to Young Dolph. They was like, you know, did you care that the person selling? He was like, yo, nah, go get that money. Like, he was like, cool, whatever you do with it, the car is yours. Like,
Right.
And he knew, like, that's a big chunk of change, whether you decide to drive it or sell it. Like,
Yeah.
that's impacting somebody.
Yeah.
Think about it, man. You're selling not only a Lamborghini, but you're selling a celebrity's Lamborghini. So that's just gonna put more value on it at
Correct.
that. I think that's really cool, man. Would you have sold it?
I mean, if I couldn't afford to just let it sit in my driveway, yeah. I mean, in all honesty, man, like I would definitely try to whip it around, but
Yeah.
even whipping it, like you gotta have insurance on that sucker.
That's true.
And the person that I am right now would not be able to handle that insurance, but the person that I'm working on becoming
Yes, sir.
definitely would be able to handle that insurance.
Most definitely.
And in fact, when I am able to handle that insurance, we getting Ferraris, y'all.
Yes, sir. You already know. You already know. So that just makes me appreciative. And hopefully, man, one day I inspire that. I hope this, you know what, I'm going to speak it. One day we will be able to give away a car.
We will.
Like, I want to do that for
Yeah.
somebody. We don't know when, though. We ain't going to put no date on that just yet, brothers
No,
and sisters.
and I don't think that we're gonna give away a Ferrari because same thing with Dolph's situation. You know, insurance.
Yeah.
And if you can handle the insurance, sure, I'll give you a Ferrari.
Right. Well, like, maybe give away, man, that'll be so dope to give away a car to somebody that, you know, needs it or
Yeah.
is just in that situation. Man, that'll be amazing.
It will be.
Huh.
Hey, we'll be able to impact lives like there's no tomorrow, man, in more
Right.
ways than just one. So it's coming. We'll get there.
Right.
I have faith.
Nah, same here. Residual impact.
You already know the saying, man. Faith without works is dead. We don't just have the faith, but we putting in the work.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna get there.
So we know it's coming too, man.
Most definitely.
So that also, you know, it makes me think about something I heard this week. And it just spoke about your faith and your belief in something. It said you can go out to the ocean with either a teaspoon or a bucket. Does not matter to the ocean what you got. So let's just think of the ocean as the ability of what you can have in your life. You can go out there with the faith of a teaspoon, scoop out, go back home with just that. Or you can go out there with a bucket or, you know, of course, something bigger
Right.
It's just what are you gonna believe that you can have? What are you gonna believe that you can actually go after? And that, to me, that inspired me. How much are you gonna limit your belief to what it is you can actually have? And that just, dude, that shook me up.
You know, the helicopters that the firefighters use to put out wildfires. That's what I'm going out to the ocean with. I'm going out to the ocean with something that can handle that much water.
Man, come on now. Like, he was just speaking about, he was like, yo, look, God got it. What you gonna come to him with? How much faith are you gonna come to him with? And it's like, yo, that makes me think. So when you dreaming, what are you dreaming about? Are you dreaming about what's in the confines of your paycheck, or what's just in your environment, or are you dreaming big?
Nah, man. Listen, now if that question is directed strictly towards me, which I know it really wasn't, you were speaking in general, but y'all already know, I said this in the previous episode, the sky is not my limit.
Come on.
It is way too low for me. I shoot for outer space, man. I'm trying to be up there with Elon Musk and them, you feel me? So, yeah, man, sky is not my limit.
Yeah.
I do not aim low.
Yeah.
I'm aiming high, man.
Real talk.
I dream about a lot of things that are right now out of my reach, but I know it will not be that way for long.
Right.
I know it won't be that way for long.
I believe
so.
it
It's
too.
just a matter of who's coming with me and who really believes in what I believe in, because I'm going to the top, whether people with me or not. You and I are definitely going to the top regardless.
You
And whoever's ready to
know.
roll, they with us. If not, you know, we'll see you when we see you.
Yeah, we'll see when you see. Just know that today's price won't be yesterday's price.
Price went up.
Man, but B, when you said that, it just inspires me. It makes me think about today's episode, which brings me to the topic of perseverance. This week, so many different scenarios came into my life where I feel like I had to persevere.
Okay.
Now, for those of you that don't know what perseverance means, it means persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. So that spoke to me this week because for a number of reasons. Like I said, when you're sick, you wish you were just healthy. You can't wait till you're healthy again. It's hard to see in front of you. It's hard to see what's next because all you can see is you being sick. So that, to me, it was just like, I got to keep going. Because I had to work.
Yeah.
You know, bills don't stop.
They don't stop.
You know, and I'm working 2 jobs as well. So it's just like, man, I had to keep going and keep pushing and also see myself in a better position than what I was.
Most definitely.
And so that was one of the ways that I had to persevere. But also this week, you know, I'm not sure if you've had this as well, but I had a rough time with being positive. And for me, I don't like that because that's not me. I'm typically a very positive person, but this week, man, bro, when I tell you negative thoughts we was in a fight this week. I
can imagine. I've been in situations like that before, so I can definitely understand that.
Brother. And it was just like, it was such a battle to just think positive, to think of something good, to keep going. So it's just, you know, when you're faced with things like that, like what do you do? How do you keep going? How do you keep persevering through whatever it is?
With me, I turn my creativity on, man. And like I tell people often, my sense of creativity, my form of art, my form of expression is my editing. When I don't feel like really doing much, and you know, I need a sense of like urgency, but a sense of creativity, and I need a spark to go off in my head. I'm just like, okay, let me go out there and shoot something real quick. Then let me see what I can turn this into. You know, I've done that with Instagram Reels before. I've done that with TikToks before. You know, just turning really nothing into something. And of course, I do it weekly with this. Turning, I won't say that this is nothing because this is definitely not nothing. And I know that was a double negative, but bear with me here. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I get what you're saying, most definitely.
I definitely take the recording, whether it's the audio, the video, and everything, and I combine it into one. You already know. I've showed you how to do it, but for the people who don't know, you know, I put it in. You know, I put it all together into one. I guess one piece of editing throw in the sound effects, throw in any additional clips, throw in any extra text, and here we go. We have a finished product, and it's something that's just major, man. And even when I don't have the capacity or really don't feel like being creative or editing or something like that, the way I persevere is I think about every single thing that is going to come from my creativity.
That's good. That's good.
You know, even if it's something that I can't see right now, even if it's something that I can't just reach out and grab right now, I think about, okay, man, you know, I'm tired today. I just feel like sitting on this couch, maybe watching TV, even though I don't even watch TV that much anymore. But, man, I just want to sit and watch TV. I want to catch up on this show. I want to start this new show. But I'm like, I haven't seen a Ferrari ad yet today. I haven't seen a Lamborghini ad today or even a Tesla ad today. Why? Oh, wait, because I'm not supposed to. Those ads are not going to be on TV. The people who typically can afford those vehicles, and by afford, I mean can buy them 3 times over and still have money left over for whatever it is that they need to do and live comfortably. Those people aren't necessarily sitting around watching TV all day. And if they are, then they've reached the point to where they can do that because every single thing that they've worked hard for or worked smart for to get them to where they are gives them that right to chill.
That's real tough.
You know, if you're not at that level to where you can just chill and your bills are being paid on autopilot and you don't got to worry about where that money is coming from to pay whatever bills that you got to pay, what are you sitting around for? Why are you feeling bad for? I get it. You're human. You know, we all have different emotions. We all feel something, whether we feel happy, sad, we feel angry, we feel upset, like whatever. We feel something. Sometimes we may feel lazy. Lord knows, I've had the spirit of laziness over my life, pretty much my whole life. You know, so it's just like, yeah, I kind of grew up lazy. I didn't really feel like doing much, but that was only because I knew that one day I was going to be successful no matter what. I just didn't know what I needed to do to get to that level of success that I desired. But now that I'm older, you know, I've put the women aside, you know, I've put leisure aside, and, you know, I'm not necessarily watching TV a whole lot. I'm not going out a whole lot. I'm focusing on what it is that I need to focus on to become the better me. So that's how I persevere. I know that was such a long answer,
No, it's good.
but that's how I persevere. That's how I push through. That's how I get out of whatever funk that I'm in.
You just spoke about the emotions. You said that, you know, we all have them. And I think that's one of the things that this week I realized that was the biggest challenge. It was like almost like someone was trying to take my joy.
Right.
And it was like it just didn't make sense to me because I was raised and this is something I believe, but I believe like every day, like you say, every day is a good day above ground, right? And so it's like every day we're here, it really should be no reason that we should be down. Like of course we can give reasons as to why we can be down.
Right.
But truly, if you are alive, you have something to be joyous about. There is something in this day that is just great, but it's like something is trying to take from that.
Yeah.
And I'm just like battling with myself and everything. So, you know, one of the things that taught me was that a lot of times when that happens, you're focusing on one kind of, there's always one negative thought. There's one thing that's just kind of got your mind, and it's just keep going back to that. Whatever that one thing is, it's always that one thing that is just, no matter what's over here, all the good, all the sunshine, your mind will go right back to that one thing. And you'll harp on that, you'll focus on that, and it'll just, it really is expanded and it makes everything else seem like little. And, you know, for those people that don't, you know, maybe experiencing that or having that, whether it be, because, you know, we all got different things going on. We all got a business.
Of course.
We all got a job. You know, some of us are married. Might have a girlfriend.
Which I don't have either. So I don't know why he pointed
I did point.
I don't know why he pointed at me.
But
I'm not married, nor do I have a girlfriend. Don't put that on me right now.
you're right. I sure did point. My bad. You know, in general.
Trying to get me caught up in these streets. Stop playing with me.
Yo, for those of us that may be in a relationship, or whatever it is, you know, whatever you may be going through, and like, let's say you have went through something and it was just a bad experience for whatever reason and you can't get over that hump. Try to ask yourself, what am I focusing on? What is something that is I'm giving all that power to? Because really that's what you're doing.
Yeah,
you're giving something power over you to continue to bother you, because you could focus on something else.
And here's a great thing. Everything that you just said really sparked something in my mind.
What's up?
Things can always be worse.
Oh, yes.
No matter what it is that you're going through, things can always be worse.
Oh, my gosh.
You might be thinking about, man, I don't know how I'm going to pay the light bill this month. I don't know how I'm going to be able to pay the gas bill this month and keep heat on in the house. Okay, I'm sure you'll find a way to do that, but just think about it. Like, don't let that get you down. Yeah, we're accustomed to things like having lights on in the house or having heat on in the house. But what about those people who have neither?
Yep.
Neither shelter, neither electricity, neither heat. Imagine how many people have to spend their winters on the streets.
That's real talk.
Every time I go to Atlanta, I always see tent towns. Like, I see tent towns in certain places of Atlanta, like off of Cheshire Bridge.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just see it. People just sleeping on the streets, sleeping in tents. They don't have the luxury of figuring out how they're going to pay the light bill. They don't have the luxury of figuring out, you know, how they're going to keep the heat on in the house. They got to figure out where their next meal is coming from. They got to try to figure out how they're going to get out of their situation, how they're going to get out of their predicament. And that's a lot.
That is. I think that's, like you just said, somebody always doing worse. That makes me think about this week when I was just in a slump, and it was some type of news that popped up on somewhere on my phone, and it was like, I think somebody, they either had passed away or it was something tragic that just had happened. And I'm like, man, like, I'm over here worrying about something that I know is going to get better. Like, even though right now is bad, I know we going to get through this. And it's like, this person is going through this. Why can't I get through this? And it puts stuff into perspective. And I think that's exactly what you were alluding to, just putting things in perspective. You know, when you're looking at your situation and thinking like, oh man, I can't get past this. But the reality of it, there's always somebody that's going through something that's worse than you.
Of course.
Now, there may be many, many different solutions as to what you all can do when you're going through different things, and maybe when you have negative thoughts or whatever. I know everybody may not be spiritual, but I can only give from my own perspective as to how I overcome things. So for me personally, one of the things that I did, because I want to give a solution to the problem as to how, when you're faced with these things, what can you do? For me personally, truly what I do is like this. I'm going to give it to you like just like an analogy or metaphor, whatever you may call it, right? I look at my problems, right? Let's just say I had all my problems in my hand. So for those of you that may be listening to us, as well as not just on YouTube, you know, I'm holding out my hands, right? And I imagine every single problem I got or whatever I'm focused on in that one day, it's in my hand. And I say, you know what, God, I'm going to hand this to you. And you going to take this for me. And in return, I just want you to hand me some peace. So we exchange. And I give him that because I'll be like, yo, you can better handle this than I can. So my belief is that there is something greater than me, because I didn't get here by myself. And I'm not just talking through my parents. I did not get here by myself, so I don't have to handle this thing called life by myself. So what I do is I literally exchange it with the creator, whatever you want to call him. I call him God, I call him my father, and I give it to him. In exchange, he gives me peace. And that's the one thing that oftentimes it helps me get through a rough day. Because when I realize, bro, I can't do this on my own. When I try to, it's overbearing. Like, you can literally allow a negative thought or a negative problem to get you to the point of wanting to do something bad to yourself if you get down to that point.
Right.
And that's why, you know, you see cases of people doing, we're not going to say it for YouTube guideline reasons, but you see people doing really bad things to themselves or other people because they have not been able to handle something that is just a festering thought in their mind.
Boy, who you telling, man?
So, man, like, I mean, for me personally, that's something that I do.
Mm-hmm.
And one more thing that helped me this week was this is key. You gotta see yourself in a better situation. Wherever you are at right now, in whatever situation, for instance, I'm gonna use the example of me being sick. When I was sick this week, all I did was I envisioned myself being healthy. When I tell you something, I'm gonna get a little personal with y'all, right? So my mother was diagnosed with cancer, like 2.5, 3 years ago. And when I tell you that was one of the hardest things ever to have to go through, especially not only for me, but for my mom and for my family, right? I made sure to always see my mom healthy. And I used to envision her. I used to make up a whole scenario in my mind of her being healthy, playing with, this ain't happened yet, but playing with my kids, playing with my niece and my nephew, different things like that, right? While she had just been diagnosed.
Right.
And that's what helped me go through. That's what helped me get through to the next day. Because sometimes, like you say, it's so, whenever you're faced with something, especially cancer, like your mind immediately goes to the worst possible outcome. You go to Google gonna get you the worst of the worst. They gonna let you know, like, you might not make it. But no, I think you have to get to a place where you can like see a better outcome. And fast forward to today, I remember my sister sent me a picture. And my mom was outside playing basketball with my nephew. Like, my mom is healthy. She's cancer free today. But
yes,
just
I love it.
That moment, bro, like, to be there and to be here, it's like I know me thinking positive, me being in that positive space, it truly did help my mom get to this place. It helped us get to this place, man. And so just think positive. Think yourself in a better situation than where you are. So that was just a solution, man, I wanted to give out to y'all. I hope that can help somebody.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure it'll help somebody. Please take heed to everything that we're saying, man. We don't just say it just to say it.
No.
We don't tell our personal experiences just for our health. This is something that I'm sure that a lot of you guys can relate to. And we are glad that we have this platform to be able to say stuff like this to you and really speak to you and pour into you. Because, I mean, we wish that we had people to pour into us like this, years ago. But, technically we did. You know what I'm saying? Because of the circle that we ran with, the people we hung around, the mentors that guided us.
You could say that.
But, it was nothing really quite on this level.
No.
So.
But I guess you could say, to give them credit, they helped us get to this point.
That is true.
So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, just persevere. I think that's if you don't take anything from us, like, take the word perseverance and apply it to your life. No matter whatever you're going through, there's always somebody that's going through something worse than you. Take the time out to see yourself in a better position than where you are. Even if in the moment you are in a rough place, see yourself see yourself where you want to see yourself,
right.
Not where you are.
Yeah.
And that can be applied to everything.
That is true.
So that's a key.
Major key.
If anything, but that's a key. Also remember that you're not going through what you're going through for nothing. There is a reason behind it. It is to get you prepared for what is coming, for what it is you've asked for. It ain't gonna always go your way.
Right.
Realize this. If you knew everything and you knew how to best prepare yourself for something, you already have it. You already be exactly where you need to be at. There's a reason that you don't know. That's good. You gotta learn it. So basically, God is going to give you something that you couldn't even thought of that's going to better prepare you to get you to where it is you're trying to be. Your job is just to start here with that thought and to know where the end goal is at. That part in the middle, all this good stuff in the middle, you ain't supposed to know all that. Just worry about this and this. That's it, man.
And you know what? That's something that you definitely made me think about as far as another topic for the next show. So you and I will talk about it when it's over.
Okay.
You guys just have to wait till the next episode.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for that. I'm saying thank you to y'all. Well, thank you for y'all, actually, because without y'all, we who we gonna talk to?
Ourselves.
We could.
And it wouldn't get us anywhere.
But I think this is us trying to leave a legacy, leave something positive to impact y'all, so that it'll be a residual impact one day. Plug.
You already know.
Just so that, we can give y'all something that y'all can take with y'all and give to somebody else one day to hopefully apply. Because guess what? We bleed red just like y'all. We are human just like y'all. So we want to give something to y'all because we just like y'all. That was like a quote from
who said that?
Sir Moore.
Really? Wow.
Oh man. Yeah.
Where can I find that quote?
It's cool. It's in one of the hidden scribes. You can't even get to that one no more. It's all good. It's up here though.
This guy.
But yes, ladies and gentlemen, you already know. After we get y'all the sauce, the entree, it's on time to dessert.
This man with the dessert.
You know what I'm saying? We had plenty of that this week.
Oh, you already know.
Come on now.
Listen.
What you have for dessert?
We have banana pudding.
Okay.
Cupcakes.
Okay.
Cheesecake.
Okay.
Red velvet.
Okay.
Chocolate. Like, we had desserts.
Okay, so y'all had dessert.
We had desserts.
Dang. Okay, so we didn't have all that. We had I think we had yams. I don't eat yams, but
what?
I don't eat yams.
What? Give me your black card,
bro.
Let me get that.
When I tell you I don't know what it is about them, they're okay. I just don't like yams, bro.
All right, I gotta stop the show. This is it. We're not getting into the dessert. Thank you guys for tuning in. You know what we always say at the episode. Where you are today is residual outcome of the thoughts you had in the past. Till next time.
Bro,
Peace. What?
I can't do the yams, brother. I don't like the yams, man.
I don't know who you are anymore, man.
You know what I mean? Like, there's somebody out there with me, man. You don't like the yams. But we had peach cobbler, though. Nah, that's
okay. That's hitting.
We did have the peach cobbler. That was one of my favorites.
The one thing that I would say that we didn't have this year that I actually was looking forward to was sweet potato pie.
Oh, yes. That's a staple.
That's something that we were definitely missing from the table this year. Like, I put up a brief boomerang on my IG story, and so many people were commenting on it. It was like, yo, that food look good. I mean, we had everything. We had dinner rolls. Some were like buttered. Some were just like seasoned. I think it might have had some like garlic sprinkled on top or something. It looked like garlic knots, but it was dinner rolls. We had some casseroles. We had 2 different types of macaroni and cheese because 2 people made mac and cheese. So it was just each macaroni and cheese hit differently.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We had turkey. We had a lot. I don't want to get into all the food, but of course, greens, beans, potatoes, tomato, lamb, all of that. You name it, we had it.
Nah, that's good.
But I was missing out on that sweet potato pie.
I ain't gonna lie to you. And I actually eat sweet potato pie.
Okay.
But I don't eat the yams.
You know what?
That's weird.
It is kind of weird, but different strokes for different folks. I know I was judging you just a second ago, but everything ain't for everybody.
That's true.
All right? And I have to understand that. Let me humble myself.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? There was a time where I didn't eat collard greens. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
There was a time where I didn't care for collard greens.
Come on, man. There was a time where I actually didn't eat mac and cheese.
Stop the cap.
No cap. No cap.
Wow.
For
those of y'all who are not watching, my face just like dropped.
When I was like younger, I did not eat mac and cheese. I did not like it. Now I love it now.
Of course.
I don't know what changed.
I know. As soon as I walked in the door, you were chowing us some mac and cheese.
After this episode, just know I'm back on the mac and cheese. That's just how it goes.
Hey, listen, I feel you, man. Because as soon as I get home, I'm tearing up some mac and cheese my damn self.
You see? So, like you said, different strokes for different folks, man.
Yes, sir.
But after speaking about all the food, all the entrees, all the desserts we had, you already know what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get into the answers of the week.
And before we get into the answers of the week, Mike, what was the question of the week from last week?
All right.
Because you always get me with that. I had to do it. See?
I never wrote it down.
Yep. I knew it.
Yo, I asked you that earlier this week, too. So the question from the previous week was, name one thing that you have done lately worth remembering.
All right, and just to refresh y'all's memory from last week, I already gave my answer, but I said starting this podcast.
The thing that lately I've done worth remembering is, I would say dealing with like mentoring. Just me mentoring the kids, and because of one of my mentees, they made a post, and they was just like, thankful for all the people that are in my life and all the people that kind of pour into my life. And he's one of the ones who I've seen grow up just from a little kid. And I think just being there for him, even if it's only an hour out of every meeting that we have,
right,
but it's been over years. So that's like volume that has added up.
Of course.
I think that has been something worth remembering.
That's what's up, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So, ladies and gentlemen, to all of you that answered, we appreciate you. So we're going to get to y'all answers right now. So Will to Create Entertainment said, talk to a mentor about creating an NFT. That's becoming the new wave right now, B.
NFTs are popping right now, man.
One day we can make this an NFT.
We'll talk. We will definitely talk. We got a lot in the works, y'all.
Yes, sir.
A lot in the works.
So from our friendly podcaster, the Roll Up.
Shout out to the Roll Up.
Always showing us love, man. He said, sheesh, honestly, nothing. LOL.
And I had to get on him about that too, man. I'm like, are you kidding me? What strand of gas have you found? Like,
man.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm like, every single week is something about gas.
Right.
I know you've done something lately that's worth remembering.
He definitely got something. All right, so from I Am Erica, she said, genuinely complimenting all of my coworkers.
That's what's up.
That means something. Right?
Yeah, it definitely does. You never know who might be having a bad day, who might need that genuine compliment. And when it's coming from like a good place, people can tell.
That is true. From Devin versus me, he said, that is, I wake up every day with people who support me and my future goals. That's cool.
Okay, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's always something remembering. Every day above ground is a good day.
Yeah.
And if you got the right support system around you,
man, that make a difference.
It definitely does.
Real talk.
Can't forget that.
Please don't. So from Victoria Ajay Beauty, many things when I want to remember, I take a picture. So I'm guessing, she's saying many things, a lot of things. But when she wants to remember, she takes a picture.
Yep.
That's good. That's really good.
Hey, like the saying goes, take a picture, it'll last longer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It definitely captures the moment.
So last but not least, from Nizzy Naya, we have quitting my job in retail. I've been at a standstill at that job for at least 6 years. Then she said, visiting Africa. It was a life-changing experience for the better.
Hey, just like when we asked that question about if you can travel anywhere in the world,
yeah,
where would you go? We had several people say they wanted to go to the motherland.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, visiting Africa, like she said,
to the motherland.
Gotta go to the motherland.
You got to.
I believe it's a life-changing experience, man, and I can't wait to experience that for myself.
Same. We're gonna go there. We're most definitely gonna do probably a show out there too.
Oh yeah, that's lit.
Nah, real talk. We got to. You know what, B? I just thought of something.
What's poppin'?
Something that's worth remembering that I did. Another thing. I don't talk about this a lot, but I randomly do this. I paid for somebody's food. Just randomly, Starbucks is. We ain't sponsored by them, but I did just go to
there.
Need
to cut us a check.
Yeah, you can. Come on, please. I support y'all. But I was just randomly went there, and I just happened to pay for somebody's food that was behind me, just out of a spur of the moment. Didn't even know I was gonna do it. Just happened to do it, and I don't talk about it because I allowed the moment to be the moment. But
of course.
That was something that I can say that was worth remembering because hopefully I blessed that person. They felt special.
Well, you know what? It's crazy that you mentioned that, man, because we need more of that in the world.
I agree.
Yeah, we definitely do. That's a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
Especially when people don't expect it. I mean, nobody's ever really expected. I wonder if they're gonna pay for me. Like nobody's expecting that.
Real talk. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do. Bruh. Now I do. I be wondering when my day gonna come, but that never stops me from doing it. But yeah, I've done that a couple of times, man, and it always feels great. Like it's a very intangible feeling that Nobody can take from me.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man.
I like that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for answering the questions.
Thank
this
each and
week.
every single one of y'all who
We
have
appreciate
answered.
y'all.
We definitely appreciate y'all. And just keep the answers coming because we definitely going to keep them questions coming.
Yeah,
We got questions for days.
for days. So, do you want to give in the new question of the week?
Sure.
Okay.
So the question of the week for this week is, drum roll please. When you're facing tough times, what do you do to overcome them? I feel like we have pretty much given our answers to that throughout the episode.
Yeah, we have.
So I don't think, I guess we have a week off. We already answered that question.
That's true.
But for those of y'all who are listening, for those of y'all who are watching, really think about it. When you're facing tough times, what do you do to overcome them?
Yeah. And the reason that I think we chose this question this week too is because, how we shared our answers and hopefully, it can impact some of you all. We want y'all to share y'all answers because you never know who it may help going forward.
Right.
So I think this week's question is really important. It's actually bigger than just a question.
Yeah.
So yes, we would love to hear from y'all, man.
Hey, man, this has been a great episode.
Great one.
Number 15.
It ain't kinky. Kinky.
What did
I
he
tried.
say?
I tried. I be trying to get my Espanol on, but it's all good. Y'all understood me.
I don't think they did.
That's okay.
I really don't think they did, brother. You tried,
I did. Hey, man.
but it was an epic fail.
Hey, look, I'm trying to get my Spanish on. Please bear with me. I'm gonna become bilingual.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to that.
Real talk.
Hey, let's get it. But episode 15
15.
in the bag.
Yes, sir.
Next week, we got episode 16 on the way.
Yes, sir.
And I already know what we're going to talk about. I have an idea. I have everything brewing. It's going to be a good one.
Man, that's what I want to hear, man.
I mean, they're all good ones.
Yes.
But this is going to be another good one.
But you know what? It gets better, and better, and better.
Of course.
So that's the biggest thing, man. So
Yeah.
I'm excited. I hope y'all are excited.
Oh, y'all better be excited. We got something amazing coming for y'all. And soon we have big things coming for y'all.
Ooh.
I'm not going to say what. We already had the conversation before the cameras cut on and before the mics were cut on, but we definitely got some big things coming for y'all.
Okay.
Starting in 2022. So look forward to it.
Yes, sir. It's going to be more giveaways. It's going to be more content.
Always.
It's going to be all that good stuff, y'all.
Everything going to be lit.
It really is, man.
I mean, we already lit. You feel me?
Pretty
But it's
much.
going to be
Pretty much.
bigger than lit.
what
You
I'm saying?
understand?
I just want to throw my new watch.
You just had to show the watch.
I got to do watch. Y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Hey, does your wife listen to the podcast? Because I know she wants to know that.
It's okay. This one was the lower cost.
Hey, I like that. I can't wait till I get married so I can do the same thing. Not
man.
really, but hey, 'cause trust me, when I get married, hopefully we're gonna be in the space to where I don't have to justify what I spent my money on because I'm just gonna have it like that.
Okay.
So that's just my thought process. That's my hope. So yeah, cross that bridge when we get there, though.
Yes, sir, man. Well, B, I think that's it, man.
That is it.
So what do we say, man? Because you already said
I did already say it.
technically
I
did.
said it. And if matter of fact, I'm not gonna say it again. I'm just gonna play the replay. So y'all just watch that, and yeah, where you are today is residual outcome of the thoughts you had in the past. Now that you saw what I said, you understand what I said. So with that being said, we'll catch y'all in the next week for episode 16. Peace.
Peace.